This Epstein stuff is crazy.
Dude, I'm really frustrated about it. You know, obviously I voted for Donald Trump, but what I voted for was redemption. I voted for transparency, and right now we're not getting it. But I do feel like we have to be patient, because if you're honest about how the government works, and I'm not a governmental expert, but there is a deep state. So even though you become president, that doesn't mean all of a sudden that you're just going to get all these files and that you can just release them. There's classified levels of information. There's rules to this information, which sucks. I wish there wasn't classified information. I wish there was full transparency, but I'm going to have to hurry up and wait. But did you hear the latest thing is Dan Bongino went after Pam Bondi?
No way.
Yeah. So what happened is yesterday or a couple days ago, that this was like a secret meeting between Pam Bondi and Dan Bongino. And it basically allegedly ended with Dan Bongino saying, I'm going to quit. And he didn't quit, but that's how heated it got.
Wow.
He said that he wouldn't work there anymore. And
Respect.
yeah. And so they say that he is still working there. So he didn't technically quit, but I hope Dan Bongino does what he said he was going to do. And I do have faith in him to try to expose this stuff, but we have to be patient, which nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear be patient. Patience is annoying as shit. So I don't want to be patient. I want to know who was on that airplane. I don't give a damn if you're a conservative. I don't give a damn if you're a liberal, if you're progressive. If you're doing something with kids, you deserve to go to jail. You deserve the death penalty, in my opinion. So I want transparency. I don't care who gets affected by the geopolitical fallout, but that's really what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
There's other foreign countries involved in this. You might know those countries. You might not know those countries, but I'll tell you this much. Once this cookie crumbles, a lot of high-profile people will go down, and those high-profile people are powerful, and they're doing everything they can right now to stop this information from getting released. And it's working. The deep state's winning, but let's just have faith. It's the first quarter. If we're in the fourth quarter, if we're in the fourth year and this is still happening, I would be a little more worried. But let's remember, we are still in the first quarter, guys.
Who do you know 100% is on the Epstein list?
Well, Jimmy Kimmel's chef is that was on there, who's friends with a bunch of people. But we know that Chris Tucker was on the plane. We know Kevin Spacey was on the plane. We know RFK Jr. was on the plane. And I hate to say that, and I like RFK, but then they just approved Moderna vaccines for like babies. So listen, I don't know how much I'm starting to trust these guys, because RFK said he was going to give us all this medical transparency, and now they're approving mRNA vaccines for babies. I think that's in the wrong direction that we want to go in.
I haven't heard of anyone getting the C word in 2 years.
No. And listen, the vaccine's safe and effective for a lot of people, and for some people, not so much. So, you know, it is what it is.
All right, guys, Sean Kelly here, host of the Digital Social Hour podcast. Just filmed 33 amazing episodes at Student Action Summit. Shout out to Code Health, sponsor of these episodes, but also I took them before filming each day. Felt amazing. Just filmed 20 episodes straight, and I'm not even tired, honestly. So Code Health, amazing products. I also take these at home, especially when I traveled. I used to get sick every time I flew, and I started taking that. First time, I haven't had a runny nose, knock on wood. One standout element, it's so easy. You got the travel pack here, but you could just take this, fit it in your pocket if you need to. Also, all natural, like only saline solution in there. So you don't got to worry about any crazy side effects or anything. Yeah, Code's unique. With supplements, there's a lot of who knows what's in those ingredients. Code Health, I haven't seen much like this, where it's just based off the codes that are in the saline solution. So I would say they're very unique. It's going to be the future of health and medicine. Code Health has been awesome.
Feel the drop and go code yourself.
It's buyer beware. And I'm not a doctor. You don't take my medical advice, but I'll tell you this much. RFK was saying a lot of really important stuff when it comes to the MMR vaccine, when it comes to the effects of those, like autism. And now he's kind of changing his tune. So do vaccines have side effects? Of course, they put that they have side effects on there. Are the side effects as rampant as the medical industry says, or as the conspiracy theorists say? I'll let you decide.
As someone that lives in Texas, was the recent flood artificially created?
Oh, 100%. See, this is actually a good clip. Now I really want to talk about something. Now, the floods in Kerrville, Texas was an absolute travesty. And I don't want to blame the politicians, but when you see this guy, Augusto Dorico, and he works for a company called Rainmaker. And I'm not saying Augustus is responsible for the death of those kids. I'm not saying that. But he does have a company that makes more rain. And it was operating 48 hours in an area that had a flood like they had never seen. The second biggest flood to that was 15 feet. This flood was 26 feet. It rose in 90 minutes, and that they were doing weather manipulation 48 hours before. That makes me very skeptical of what is going on. And I don't want anybody going into our atmosphere and spraying silver iodine. I don't give a damn. I'm not a scientist. I don't need to be a scientist. Like these people online, they'll say, Alex, why are you blaming cloud seeding for the floods in Kerrville? And I'm like, do you think cloud seeding makes it rain less or more? It makes it rain more. And they had a devastating flood where 27 children were murdered by this. And I'm not saying Rainmaker murdered her. I'm just saying this flood killed 27 children. And 2 of those children, their parents, I went to school with at Highland Park High School. And it's absolutely disgusting because these are parents that would do anything to protect their kids. They sent their kids to the safest camp, Camp Mystic, a camp that's been open for 99 years.
Damn.
Couldn't be a safer place. And they go to camp to have fun, to do, Bible study, to do plays, to do talent shows. And tragically, they die. And there's somebody manipulating the weather. And they're going on a tour, basically saying that they had no responsibility. And maybe they didn't, maybe they did. I don't know. But I just know that cloud seeding makes it rain more. And we just had a devastating flood that seemed, to me, very unnatural.
That's messed up, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if they could control hurricanes.
For sure. Like, they've said that they've been able to manipulate the weather since the 1940s. And, you see Bill Gates, Bill Gates wants to spray stuff in the atmosphere to block the sun.
Yep.
To stop global warming. And, the conspiracy of chemtrails, a lot of people say chemtrails aren't real. All you have to do is look at the additives that they put in jet fuel. Those additives are absolutely toxic. So even if they're not just pressing a button and spraying a special chemical, just the natural exhaust from airplanes are toxic to us. So there's toxic chemicals in the skies. There's fluoride in our water. There's atrazine turning the frogs gay. Like, it sounds like an Alex Jones conspiracy, but this is real. And we need RFK to actually do something about it and stop approving vaccines for babies.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bill Gates, what do you think of the artificial meat he's making?
The artificial meat, this is a, you're hitting a soft spot for me. Now I have to get emotional because I am Primetime 99. You might not know this. I'm the plant-based pimp. I've been a vegetarian for over 8 years, but I don't eat the Beyond Meat because it tastes okay, but the way it digests, it's like eating meat glue. It like sticks to your insides. It like when you defecate the fake meat, and I've done it before, and I'm not trying to sound gross, your defecation is weird. It's almost like pooping out a Lego is how I would describe it. You know what I mean? It's very unnatural and it looks weird and your stool is a different color. So this artificial meat is not good. And me, as a vegetarian, is saying that it actually holds more weight than a person that doesn't eat that stuff. So I'm against Beyond Meat. I don't like the artificial meat. When I go to places, I eat a black bean burger. I eat, a broccoli frittata. I eat eggs, but I don't eat the fake meat because there's so much meat glue, toxic chemicals in it. And it makes you feel very weird in your stomach. It's have you ever had Beyond Meat?
Once, and it was awful.
That's what I'm saying. It digests very weird because it's like plastic. So it's not actually like food.
Their stock's down 99% for a reason.
Yeah. And even McDonald's tried to come out with that plant-based burger and it actually did okay, but they couldn't keep up with the demand because it was just like I said, they can't produce this fake meat without just a bunch of horrible chemicals. So, it's not good stuff. I don't like the fake meat.
Wow, plant-based in Texas.
I know. And that's all the conservatives make fun of me. They call me a soy boy. But this is why. And this is the reason why I stopped eating meat is in 2015, and I think I stopped around 2017, right before the pandemic. It was 2017, 2018 when I stopped eating meat. But I was watching a lot of documentaries. But I was also watching a lot about Pizzagate and Hillary Clinton and about how these politicians like to drink the adrenalized blood of children. Now, whether you believe that or not, part of the theory, and these guys like Jimmy Savile or Jeffrey Epstein, and Jimmy Savile was one of the most powerful predators ever. Are you familiar with Jimmy Savile?
No.
He was a guy that had a show. He was like the Carson Daly of London, but he was older. He had a show called Top of the Pops. He was a top 40 DJ, basically. This is the Beatles, or this is the, he would, have musicians on, and it was a very popular show on the BBC. And on the show, he would often have kids, and Jimmy Savile was best friends with Prince Charles. He was actually, this Jimmy Savile guy was knighted by the Queen of England.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.